everyone. Nice to be here and talk today about grandma. I want to talk about the beauty and power of grandmothers, especially connected with Grandmother Aya Jangle. For those that doesn't know me, my name is Carolina. I am a Brazilian and I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I very much offer ceremonies, night retreat ceremonies connected with Grandmother Aya Jangle. And actually, I felt in my heart, right, very much to talk about the power, not just about Grandmother Aya, but all the grandmothers, right? We are here very much to bring that power from grandmothers, that wisdom, very much the unconditional love of grandmothers, right? And through the ceremonies, right, I very much I facilitate and I guide people through their own journey. I will be talking more a little bit about that. But let's start to talking about, the amazing ceremonies, that I have been experienced. And through this video, very much sharing a little bit with everyone, my experience with everyone. It's been 90 circles already. And through those, circles, I very much have been growing a lot, understanding, right, about my journey. Everything that I offer, through my ceremonies, through my private shamanic sessions, I grow up as well. And we are here very much to share experience, right? To share our difficult moments, to share our happy moments, right? So it is very much a journey of experiencing life. And through experience, that very much it is when we get knowledge. It is very much where we get insights. It is very much where we get wisdom, right? Clarity about everything that is going on with ourselves and with the world around us. It is very much a journey that we call awakening call, right? It is about conscious rising, remove everything that it is connected in our subconscious mind related to fear, and coming back to the conscious mind. Everything that can be experienced through our present moment, the moment that we have now, right? Not things that very much it is connected with emotional trauma and feelings that we got from our past experience, or even feeling fear about the future, right? Fear of repeating all the cycles, right, in our present moment. But very much releasing, understanding those experiences, and then open up for new energy, for new possibilities in our present moment. And that very much it is connected, with journeying with Grandmother Aya, through the night retreat ceremony. It's been a wonderful journey for myself, talking a little bit about my experience, right? I start to be connected with Grandmother Aya 1 month or 2 months after my grandmother, right, from this lifetime passed away. And I was very connected with my grandmother, my beautiful grandmother. Grandmothers, right? I had my grandmother from my mother's side. I didn't have too much opportunity to grow with her. She passed away when I was, I believe, 12, 13 years old. And my grandmother from my father's side, right? It is very much the grandmother where I had more connection until 2 years ago. And because it is a huge family, right? My grandmother had 9 daughters and sons, so 5 sons and 3 daughters, right? Always was a big family, very much with lots of cousins, and everything was happening, in my grandmother home. So I very much grew up and very connected with her and my grandfather as well. And I used to pass my holidays, from school, my vacations, with my grandmother. And I learned so much with her. She was an extremely wonderful and powerful woman, a true queen. And I always had with myself, oh, when I grow up, I want to be like my grandmother. She always was a beautiful example, of empowerment, of sweetness, of her heart was beautiful. She was a woman that very much never get too much stress, but she always was telling the truth no matter what. And that was one thing that I very always, admire about her. And all the grandmothers, right? There is no drama with grandmother, whatever happens, they speak the truth. They love unconditionally, but in the same time, they give each one, the opportunity to grow up. And that very much it is the energy of Grandmother Aya, right? That we very much feel during the journey. We feel her unconditional love. We feel her power. We feel the magic, the change and transformations in our life. We feel the benefits in our body, mind, in our soul, in our spirit. And very much she teaches, anything. She has a wonderful wisdom that if we are open to receive, wow, we can grow a lot, from that experience. And that it is very much, what is happening. So when my grandmother passes away, I couldn't have an opportunity to see her in that moment because my whole family is in Brazil. But through Grandmother Aya, right, I very much felt that connection, of her energy. So I lost, a physical grandmother, but I got it again, one from the spiritual realms. And that was very wonderful for myself, for my healing, right, for my growth. And I can tell you that lots of learning, right? I have been learning a lot with grandmother, understanding about my journey, and was very hard for me in the beginning to say yes to this journey, when very much she told me to give an opportunity and start to facilitate and guide others, through the circles. I said, holy smokes, man, I have to deal with my own, challenge, my own fears, now I have to deal with people's, challenging moments and fears, what the fuck? Are you sure, grandmother, that I really, like, this is very much my calling, to do it. And I felt, fear in the beginning, right? I said, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm gonna be capable to do that. I don't know if I can do that, right? It is a totally unknown journey, but totally, stepping into the unknown with trust and faith, right? That it is all about a spiritual journey, stepping into the unknown, but very much feeling, trusting, totally in what we feel, not just about what we hear and see with this eye, but very much what we feel within. And grandmother always told me, yes, you are capable, and you are not doing that by yourself. You are totally supported by myself, by the whole spiritual realms, by the whole angelic teams, and masters, ancestors for everyone, and everyone will be journeying and supporting each other. So was a huge, step into my life, and completely changed it, my way of living. So I can tell you that in the beginning, right, wasn't easy, especially understanding that journey. I always had my journeys with mushrooms by myself most of the time, right? And actually I have been journeying, since my awakening call 7 years ago. And I have been learning a lot, of course, facing my fears, right? And my ego, removing my ego, and anything that was creating, right, distortion in my life, understanding life, right? Understanding the matrix, how the word very much works around us. So we have so much things to go through, right? And I always had so much support from the unseen realms. I always was connected, since a little girl. And from 13 years old, I started to feel, my gift is to visions, to very much receiving insights. So I started to serve in the church, helping others. But then with my true awakening call, right, I start to understand the true spirituality within. And it's been, a fucking awesome journey. In the beginning, very much, I can tell you that I was feeling like going to a boxing fight, right? When you receive lots of hits in the face, and I was getting from that experience feeling, holy fuck, man. But as a true winner, right, I never give up, because that it is all about, not just in my private sessions. I get into each one's energy field, and getting into the energy field, I am able to feel each one. I am able to see, and feel the frequency of each one. And in the same time, reflecting back with my energy, right? What needs to be healed, what needs to be faced from each one. So I work as a mirror, and my job very much is to help each other very much to navigate with their journey with more easy, understanding, holding space for each one, and helping each one to come back to their heart, right? Releasing the mind and everything, that is going on and need to be healed, but in the same time bringing each one into the present moment, and facing, the challenging moments with more love, with more understanding, with more support, right? So it is a totally supported journey, where I offer preparation sessions before. So those sessions very much happens private, it can be done online or in Edmonton, at Clarity location. And so we start the healing process a week before. We go through diet, right? And it is a huge moment where we are able to start our connection with Grandmother, open up, our emotional feelings and everything that very much we want to release, with the intentions of the hurt, not having expectations, right? Because expectations is connected with ego, perspective, but very much being open and curious about everything, right? Whatever needs to comes, right? And it is important to feel curious about it, right? Have curiosity about understand and see the magic, behind understanding our frequency, understanding how our mind, how our thoughts works, understanding, how our heart, frequency works as well, related with every experience that we have been going through in our life. And as I said in the beginning, right, it was very difficult for me. I had to learn a lot how getting into each one energy field, separate what was mine or not, in the same time coming back to myself, and then with my energy, right, hold the space for each one, not allowing that to affect my own energy, and in the same time giving the privacy for each one to journey with Grandmother, right, not affecting as well their own journey, but very much allowing the guidance, right, to take me, and wherever was meant to be, as I say to everyone, right, don't take it personal, but see myself as the Grandmother. As many ones say to me that during the journey, right, they see myself as a Grandmother, or they see myself as a jaguar. And so it is amazing, right? The magic, the mystic word, how can very much bring us that that experience of wow, when you don't have words to express yourself, but very much feeling everything and say, wow, this is fucking amazing. Life has much more for us. And so it's been a learning, right, for myself in the same way. And I can tell you that right now I am very much comfortable. I feel excitement, and very much I love so much to journey with everyone. I love very much what I do. So the journey very much happens in a beautiful land outside of Edmonton, a very sacred land with nature around. And this ceremony happens in a beautiful yurt, lovely, very much amazing. I very much prepare everything, decorate everything, So we have 2 hours preparation before the ceremony. We very much feel comfortable with the energy, especially with each one energy, right? It is a beautiful beginning of connection. So it is amazing when we open ourselves to experience that. And the journey very much, happens. Many say to myself, oh, I was too much in my mind. I couldn't, enjoy fully the journey. No, that very much it is the journey for everyone. Whatever happens, if you purge or not, if you go through much to your mind or not, that very much it is all about it. That very much it is what needs to be faced, right? And that it is connected with cleansing. We are there very much to not just to do the cleansing of toxins from the body, right? I have been experienced, through those ceremonies, many people purging lots of parasites, right? And parasites, it is connected with fear. And the transformation after the purging process, it is unbelievable. And it's not everyone that needs to go to that purging. Purging can happen through up, down, right, going to the washroom. So there is many ways that very much we can purge toxins and energy, stocking our body connected with negative implants, negative experience, toxins that we receive from food, water, air, right? So there is lots of things involved. And with the sacred medicine, right, we are able to return to our natural stage, the stage of joy and happiness and love that we are. So very much that it is all about it. Be able to see through the wisdom of Grandmother, recognize our own ego and choose to take responsibility for that and move on, right? Understanding our past experience, holding space for ourselves. Very much it is a journey where we learn how to love ourselves more and more. How can we support ourselves more and more? How our body works, how our energy works, right? So it is a journey with lots of information that it is unbelievable, right? It is so magical when we accept that without expectations. So we recognize parts of us that creates limitations in our daily life. Grandmother shares her wisdom and power with ourselves, helping us to recognize our inner power. And that it is awesome. So there is 4 aspects of cleansing, right? I'm not going deep into that. I already did one video very much connected with the 4 aspects of cleansing that happens, in our body. But very much it happens, first it is about physical cleansing, right? It is about the physical cleanse. It is connected with remove of the blockades within the body due to the physical traumas that we have experienced through our life. A completely detox from our body, right? Remove the accumulation of toxic energies, and very much that those toxins is related with diseases in our body, suffering, everything that we go through. So it is an amazing, cleansing that it is connected with a purging process. La purga, very much said in Spanish. And we have the mental cleansing, right? Where we remove the mind programs from the system, from the matrix. More and more as a culture, we are learning how our thoughts and beliefs affects our overall mental and physical well-being. We are what we think, and our personal beliefs and biography literally becomes our inner biology. So very much it is about releasing the programs that creates addictions in ourselves related to fear, right? So all our experience that we go through that creates those programs, right? So going through the journey, very much we are able to find our true essence, understand who we really are, releasing the ego perspective, of the self. So it is amazing. Another one, the third one, it is emotional cleansing, right? Many people are seeking out ayahuasca to help them deal with the difficult emotions that they have taken over their lives. Emotions such as fear, grief, rage, loss, jealousy, greed, and very deep senses of emptiness and death have become common experience for many people, right? So we all go through that. And it is a huge emotional cleansing, not just connected from the experience that we go, but our body has memories, our cells has memories, right? So it is a huge, cleansing from our cells as well, from the emotional feeling. Our cells has brain. So it is a totally huge transformations. And the number 4, it is the vibrational cleansing. Plant medicines works not only on the physical and mental levels, but also very deeply on this life energy or vibrational levels. We have a human body, light body or astral body that over time can become damaged. Negative energy can get stuck in our energetic field, resulting in energetic imbalance. This imbalance often becomes the cause of our mental suffering and diseases with life. We can experience this as a strong sense of our energy being blocked or constricted in some parts of the body. Energy stock in our chakras, right? That very much will affect the organs connected with that chakra. So it is a huge, opportunity for us very much to release, right? Everything that it is creating pain and suffering in ourselves, creating distortions in our mind. And that it is all about it. But everything can be done with unconditional love, right? It doesn't mean that it needs to be done with difficulty, with fear, right? But we are here very much to remove, and we need to do our work, right? It is beautiful when we feel the calling of Grandmother and we say, you know what, that's it, let's do that. I had many, opportunities very much where I went through the fear, and I said, oh my goodness, not just with, facilitating the circle, but before with my own experience with the medicine or mushrooms. But I said, you know what, man, I want to free myself, and I love to challenge myself. I love the truth. I love very much to understand the truth behind this physical life. I love my connections with unseen realm. And that very much, was something that was pushing me every time to say yes. And that's it, man. Let's do that. So it is wonderful to see when people feel the calling and not allow the mining, right, to start to trigger, right, but very much saying yes for and trust in that connection within, in the support within. The medicine very much is not here to hurt us. And that was one calling that Grandmother told me, right, to help people to change that perception of the medicine. Instead to see the medicine with fear, see the sacredness of the medicine with unconditional love, because everything it is about us, right? We very much gonna learn with our experience, and the medicine just gonna mirror it back to us what is going on around us. And this is magical, right? This is fucking powerful, and what a huge opportunity, right, that we have. That very much, psychedelic medicine, it is seen as a being, not just a plant, but very much there is a spirit behind every psychedelic medicine that connects with ourselves. And that it is very much the magic, right? And so it's something that it is here for everyone, and I can tell you that you feel totally supported, in my circles. I am there for you any moment that you feel in your mind that you need support. Grandmother guide me to each one in every moment. The energy, it's very supportive, and it's beautiful to see this smile in the end of the ceremony, the transformation in the end of the ceremony, right, that we feel from each other. The support from each other in the circle, learning with each one energy, right? That's our reality, learning what is ours and what's not, very much not taking things personal and trusting ourselves more and more. So it is so magical, and I love it very much, to journey with each one. I love what I do more and more and more and more. I'm rising in love, for this wonderful experience. So through the preparation session that I have with everyone, I very much prepared the magic portion, right? Where I put the hurt intentions from everyone. So Grandmother very much already knows, each one. It is wonderful to see in the post session when they come and say, wow, Carolina, I spoke with Grandmother, she showed me so many things, her wisdom, it is amazing. And everything that I was able to release from my body, so it is wonderful. And of course, each journey, is different for everyone. We cannot compare journey. So that's why, if you very much you want to know about the journey, say yes to your own calling, and then you are able to experience that divinity, right, of who you really are through the medicine, through the sacred medicine, right? It is beautiful. It is like you receive lots of activations in the body, lots of cleansing, right? And the transformations is visible. I can tell you that I have been journeying already with more than 50 people since I started to facilitate the circles. And I don't know if everyone it is totally aware of their transformation, but I see changing everyone from before and after the journey with Grandmother. I see very much the magic happen in life, in people's life, living like very much addictions, right? Manifesting beautiful things in life. And my life very much, it is a huge example for myself, how much I grow each time that I journey with Grandmother. Grandmother giving me as well lots of lessons, and I grow up a lot in every journey that I go, with her. So it is very magical. And my work, as I said, very much it is help each one to coming back to their heart space. So it is accepted to each one, as I say. Of course, I'm not there to force anyone, right? But it is accepted to each one, very much to be open for that. To be open to sit with their emotional feelings, with their ego, recognize that, in a space of love, and very much move on, letting go of the past, right? Everything is happening in the present moment, and that it is all about it. Grounding ourselves in the present moment, we are able to enjoy life and have an opportunity, right, to manifest things each moment, each second, right? That we then, each second that we choose ourselves, right, in this journey. So it is amazing. It is unbelievable. And through my website, organicpharmacy11.ca, or my YouTube channel, Natural Lifestyle Organic Pharmacy, you can have lots of information as well, pictures, and very much feel, that calling, and say yes to yourself, say yes to Grandmother. I'm doing these circles very much, usually every 6-7 weeks, right? And when you feel the calling, say yes. The mind very much, you start to play with you, or maybe not, I don't know what's gonna happen, right? Because ego is afraid of the unknown. The ego very much start to say, oh, maybe this and that, oh, I don't know if I can handle, start to create lots of negative situations and fear. But go with your intuition, take that inner power within you and say yes, experience that beauty that has the power to totally transform your life with so much love, with so much magic, and that's very much who you really are. We are unconditional love, we are joy, we are happiness, and we are magic. So we are just giving an opportunity for ourselves very much to rediscover who we really are. Seeing the sacredness in the medicine, right? And be totally open to receive, the teachings and wisdom from the beautiful and lovely Grandmother Aya Jangle. Nature within. And we have the support of the stars and the moon the whole night. It is wonderful, very much to feel our ancestors totally supporting us, holding space for us in that earth, and seeing the totally, the universe very much be there for us, feeling that energy, right? And why not understanding, right, our frequency, our energy? That gives us lots of empowerments. We activate our spiritual gifts. We very much receive lots of inner guidance. And that is the journey about it, right? Freeing ourselves more and more from all the distortions that, we get from this third dimension. Life is much more that you can imagine, and it will be my honor to journey with you, and very much introduce to yourself my magic portion, Grandmother, a beautiful queen, a beautiful and lovely feminine energy that we are able to feel through the medicine that very much holds space for us and has the power to totally transform ourselves. Okay? So visit my website right now, organicpharmacy11.ca. See very much what is included, and book your preparation session. That's very much it is when you hold, you do the reservation, right, for yourself through the reservation and booking the preparation session. So do it now, because that's your true feeling. Don't let your mind create fear on you. Be your own warrior. Be brave in your journey. Open for the magic. Open for the love, and live your life, with more balance. Choose to free yourself. Choose to live with more love, more happiness. We hold the magic. We just need to trust and say yes to ourselves as well. The universe is just waiting, right? They give us lots of tools where very much it can help ourselves, but they waiting for us. That's the free will. If we don't say yes, they cannot do anything about it. But when we start to see the sacredness, from everything, that it is very much when magic happens. And I will be there journeying with you. And it is awesome. It is beautiful. We have the fire, we have, wonderful energy supporting us as well. And very much now is the time for us to trust in that. If we want to free ourselves from the frequency of the matrix, if we want to free our mind, that very much it is the moment, because the energy of the planet is rising more and more. And if we don't give an opportunity for ourselves to face our fears and everything, that keep us holding that old energy, right? What is the point? So very much give to yourself an opportunity to manifest and open up for new possibilities every single moment of your life, and say yes to yourself, right? Enjoy this moment, embrace your spiritual journey with your heart, and be open for amazing things that the universe is just waiting, for us to say yes and open up, for that magic to happen in our life. Okay? So I hope to see you in the next Grandmother Aya Jangle night retreat ceremony, Blue Lotus Vine Journey. Amazing. Blue Lotus is connected with feminine energy, our heart, and I very much add, in my sacred portion, that very much was a calling from Grandmother. And they use it very much in Egypt, right? Cleopatra used to use lots of blue lotus as well. So everything is magical, everything is unbelievable, We just need to open ourselves and see through that. So there is no need for fear. There is no need for feeling fear of being judged, right? There is no fear for hiding, your journey. Each one's go through their own journey, right? You don't need to worry about that. Myself, very much, I am the one that I can see, of course, through everyone and feel everyone. And I can tell you that it's been a huge, journey and experience where it helped me to be more humble, understanding others' pain, understanding, when the difficulties of everyone, the shadow aspects of everyone, and very much helping everyone to find their own light. It is the most beautiful thing that I can tell you that I ever experienced. It is beautiful to see not just others, but myself as well, to coming back to my heart, to coming back to my light, very much healing and loving ourselves. This is one of the most sacred experience that we can give to ourselves, an opportunity to love ourselves unconditionally. And the universe very much recognizes that. So, say yes to yourself. I'd love to experience, and have this journey with you and Grandmother. Let's journey together. Let's open our heart for the magic. Let's manifest beautiful things. Let's be in union, unification, holding hands, and supporting each other with the power of Mother Nature. Hope to see you next ceremony. Much love, light, and blessings to everyone. Namaste. Take care.